Okay, welcome back. It's been a while. Um, so I decided to do a little series while the BPC event is going on. I don't know why I almost said wild cards because that's already done and judged. So I decided to start with the Loopstation quarterfinals, which is Drea versus Kruzher, and then also could do the solos as well. This is an interesting battle because Drea is the first seed because she made it all the way to the top four last BPC, while Kruzher, he's actually a really newcomer. And funny enough, during the wildcard stage, I didn't have him in my top six. So it was pretty close. It was like a 3 point um, difference between him and Luke to actually make in the top six of the wild cards this year, so it's pretty interesting. So, uh, yeah, I already watched this battle. I already gave my vote alongside all the other battles that are coming out right now. So this is just kind of a video for people to kind of react with me, watch with me, and listen to my thoughts. Um, and listen to what I think, who won, what I think of like the video, the battles, etc. Right? So yeah, we're gonna start with Drea because she is the first seed. So yeah, I'm gonna mute my audio and let's get into it.
Touch the sky. You'll triumph every struggle. Keep trying the best you can. Remember the time when you lift yourself from the ground.
Yeah, so that was the first round from Drea, which is pretty good. Um, some of the stuff that I wrote down in the judge chat um, was, for example, that she has improved a lot as a looper because I remember back um, like last quiet. I don't know why my cam just lagged the fuck out right now. Um, yeah, so she had those issues back then, which was kind of hard. And I remember one of the things I said about her wild card was that she has such a good singing voice that she doesn't really need the autotune that she used during the wild card. And it's the same thing I think right now, watching this battle is for me personally, I felt like the autotune wasn't the best in this track. I just felt like it kind of threw away the wow factor that I wanted and I've heard from Drea that she's given me before. Um, there were some little issues with the pitching in the singing towards the first part when she started singing, so I already had to mark a lot of that down as soon as I watched it. I actually had to rewatch this battle multiple times to actually come up with a clear decision. Um, and yeah, like I said with the drums, it, they have improved, but sometimes it's a little bit too quiet compared to the bass, to the melodies, everything that's going on. So, in a technical aspect, it's not gonna score super high. Musically, it's gonna musically she's gonna score pretty high. Originality also really high. Showmanship, she was moving around a lot, which was good, giving some expressions like, and that's how it's supposed to be in a battle. Um, but yeah, but it's not a stupid fly. It's not only that, but now I have to move on to Kruzher. I don't know why I didn't put it, but all right. Yeah, that was Kruzher versus Drea for the first Loopstation battle. This was also a pretty good track. Um, the issue I did find with it is it's not original because it's a cover of a known game. So already there, I was watching it. I was like, I gotta deduct a couple points off the originality for that. And for me, it's not gonna score super low like um because it's a cover, it's automatic like zero. No, I'd probably deduct maybe like because when we judged the wild cards, it was out of 15 for the originality. I'd say I'd probably deduct like a good 5 points off because again, it's not his original style. It's not his original song. I don't know why I said style. I meant original song. It's not his original piece. So already there, I can't really score super high. Technically, really good. The showmanship was amazing. You could see him jumping around, even to the point where he did the little gunshot to Drea. Um, and he kept that throughout the whole piece. Was really good. That's what I kind of value as a judge is the showmanship in a battle because it's a battle. You're supposed to, even though it's a video format, you're kind of supposed to be like battling your opponent throughout the whole thing, hyping up the audience. In this case, it's the you the YouTubers who watch it. Um, so yeah, musically, I would have given. So this is the thing: if all of us judges had been given a specific category to judge, and I was judging, and let's say I was the only sole judge, musically, Drea, technical, Kruzher, originality, Drea, showmanship, be Kruzher. So you might be thinking, well, isn't that a tie? No, because overall, my vote went to Kruzher in the terms of him having a better performance and giving me that wow factor from the battle throughout the whole track. Drea brought in some amazing musicality, but it came down to Kruzher, who kind of made less mistakes and had a better showmanship. But yeah, I will say though, Drea did take it overall for the originality. But yeah, super close battle. But again, yeah, my vote goes to Kruzher. I'm not gonna reveal what the other judges voted because that's not my choice. Like that's their choice. I've already given my specific vote. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, this guy voted this guy, blah 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 blah, and I don't want to spoil the results because even though there's still some battles going on, we want people to wait until last thing. So I'm only gonna be saying who I voted for, and that's it. But yeah, big ups to Kruzher, big ups to Drea. Super sick battle. One of my favorites in the loop station right now. One of the good battles out of the entire BPC. So yeah, good luck and yeah.